Hey, so I've been thinking a lot about this idea of accepting what's happening versus accepting what I'm needing. And I'm finding it really helpful. So I wanted to tell you about it. Um, One thing is for sure, COVID time has definitely put in my face this feeling like, when we have our best laid plans and we go into the day planning planning, right? How we want the day to go. And then during COVID time, I don't know, for me with kids and work and everything else, my plans get demolished constantly. And I go back and forth between, having the plan, like, I was gonna go for a run, and I thought, let me ask my 9-year-old if she wants to go, and she said sure. We've never run before like that, but I started having this whole fantasy of, oh my gosh, we're gonna be running together, it's gonna be this great time, and a daughter connection that's so fun to do together. And we headed out, and within 2 minutes, she got a side stitch, a cramp, and we had to walk. And then she tried again, and the cramp came back, and it went on and on like this. And on the inside, my frustration was getting higher and higher as I was thinking, but I wanted us to do this together, and I wanted to run. And a little ways into it, I started thinking, wait a minute. Because I could feel the inner war that started, right? And what happens when we have that inner fight in us is that it engages our nervous system and it starts going into a stress response. And the whole goal of this run was to connect with my kid, to have time for us to connect together and to exercise, right? So when I realized that, I was able to come back into the moment and realize that we still were having this great time connecting and exercising and so the kids just came outside. You might hear them. So that just has reminded me, in that situation, I shifted from trying to accept what was, which was that we couldn't run, which I was having a lot of trouble accepting that, to accepting that I needed time to connect with my kid and time to exercise, and we were able to do both of those things. So in truth, that applies to a lot of other things. If we get sick and we're not wanting to be sick and we start being so pissed about it and trying to get better really fast, and that's that fight in us, right? And we all do it, and engages the stress response again, versus saying, wait a minute, maybe I can accept what I need, and what I need right now is rest. And it also applies to our feelings, like things like anxiety, or stress, or sadness, or whatever, where when we try to accept the things that are going on that are triggering that in us, it can be so hard and uncomfortable to do that. But if we instead accept what we're needing in that moment, and it may be that we're needing peace, or we're needing some connection or support, or snuggles with a family member or your dog, or whatever it is, I keep finding this really helpful to play with, going back and forth between accepting what is happening and accepting what I'm needing. And so I wanted to share it with you, and so you could play with it too and see if you find it helpful. So let me know what you think. And if this is something you've already been doing, I want to hear that too. Okay, have a great rest of the day. Bye.